Hello, my name is Jonathan Pilkington, and this is the Luxury All-Inclusive Travel Podcast. In this episode, I'm talking with Sheryl Garavelli from Uniworld Boutique River Cruises. Before I say more about that, I want to mention that I just returned from ILTM North America at Baha Mar in Nassau, Bahamas. ILTM stands for the International Luxury Travel Marketplace. And during the conference, I had 3 full days of 15-minute meetings with travel suppliers from all over the world. Some highlights for me were connecting with representatives from hotels and resorts in Greece, Croatia, Finland, Iceland, and the United States, as well as some river and ocean cruise line companies, some that I was not so familiar with. Not to mention some great options for the Maldives and the Galapagos. It really was a lot to digest. But back to my discussion with Sheryl from Uniworld. You will hear us talking about a Bordeaux river cruise that I am hosting in June of 2026, as well as just a general discussion of what makes Uniworld unique in the world of river cruises, as well as some of their unique destinations. I hope you enjoy our discussion. Please like, subscribe, and share my podcast, and contact with me whenever you're ready to travel. Thanks. I'm here with Sheryl Garavelli from Uniworld Boutique River Cruises. She is the business development manager for my area, and she's one of the best in the business. And we met on a Rhine River cruise with Uniworld last summer, so summer of 2024, and had a great time. So can you just say a little about yourself and your career with Uniworld?
It's been an amazing career with Uniworld, Jonathan. Thank you for having me today. This is very exciting. We love working with our preferred partners, and especially you hosting this first voyage. I have been with Uniworld 13 years. I've been with the family, the TTC company I was with Brendan Vacations before that. And I wanted to get into luxury river cruising, all inclusive. So yes, Uniworld's been my home for over 13 years. And I just love it. I love it because it's everything I want to do when I'm on vacation. I mean, you just really are very, very spoiled. And,
Yes.
a lot of people don't realize this, but Uniworld is the pioneer in the river cruise industry. We were the first to sell the rivers in Europe, and we're going to be 50 years old next year.
Wow, okay. You're right. I didn't realize that,
Yeah.
honestly.
So it's a lot of experience and a lot of expertise and a lot of, just a lot of relationships over the years. It's just a wonderful experience, and we're very unique and different than anybody else.
That's one thing I like about Uniworld. But I think since you mentioned TTC, I think that's kind of interesting to briefly discuss. So the Travel Corporation owns a whole bunch of different travel companies, including Uniworld and Red Carnation Hotels, which I like.
Yeah.
But also you can do safaris and trips in Ireland.
Yes, with African travel and, Trafalgar, of course, and then Insight, Vacations and Luxury Gold, and many more. But yeah, we are, under the umbrella of a family of brands, which makes it very nice indeed.
Yes. And so one thing that I think that I like about Uniworld is it feels like a Red Carnation hotel on a river.
Absolutely.
So maybe you can tell a little about how that works out.
Well, I mean, floating boutique hotels, 5-star floating boutique hotels. Travelers love boutique hotels, as you were just saying, but our float. And no two ships are alike, no two decks are alike. It's the, distinction from the other river cruises, and they're destination inspired by the regions we are visiting. And so that's what makes it so unique and fun, that no two ships are alike. And it's about all-inclusive luxury and just, the amenities, the crew and the staff. They're tenured. Like I said, we've been doing this a long time, so the crew and the staff are very, very tenured. And the service is impeccable on board Uniworld, as you know. And just with being inclusive and having all the amenities, everything taken care of, for the guest is it's just wonderful.
I agree. Okay, so one other than just liking Uniworld, one reason we're doing this today is because I'm hosting a virtuoso voyage with Uniworld in Bordeaux in June of 2026. So what that means is, so any virtuoso advisor can book their clients into this group, and as part of this group, you get certain perks.
Right, right.
Do you want to tell what those perks are?
Sure, sure. I mean, we are so proud to be able to offer these itineraries for our preferred partners with Virtuoso. I think we had have about 10 departures itineraries for 2026. And I love that you chose Bordeaux. It's one of my favorites. And when you're a host on board, you do have special amenities. There is a $250 per person shipboard credit. There is a list to choose from on the Voyager dates. However, most of the guests are going to choose this $250 per person shipboard credit. That you could choose a customized tour. You could choose private transfers, but everybody really does like that additional shipboard credit of $250 per person. And it will be in euro next year. We've always had that in US dollars, but I think it goes a lot longer by being in euros. So for 2026, it will be in euros. And then, of course, you're the host, and we have cocktail parties on board as well.
Right. And that should be really fun.
Yeah.
So the 250 can be used, I believe, like if you want a spa treatment on board. And there are many included tours every day, but sometimes there are ones that are an extra charge, right?
Right, right. And, these, we call them masterpiece collections, and they're over and above, very unique experiences. And we'll go through, I think there may be about 3 or 4 on the Bordeaux itinerary. And you can certainly use the shipboard credit for that. Some of them are pretty unique and fun. I know that you're going to be wanting to do a couple of those.
Right.
And, but of course, a spa treatment and beautiful boutiques on board. And I buy a watch every time I go on a river cruise because they're great and they keep great time and they're not that expensive.
Fantastic. Okay. Good. So that's that. And now we're going to do a little PowerPoint presentation that you will talk us through. And it goes through just kind of all the features of Uniworld plus this Bordeaux cruise. I think we're good, right?
Yes.
Okay. So first of all, that's beautiful.
Isn't it lovely? I love Bordeaux. It's such a beautiful, beautiful city. And I love this part of France, the Southwest region, because there's so much to do. There's so much to see, but to me, it's just really more laid back France.
Okay. Right.
So we do get, a lot of questions, why Uniworld? What makes it so unique and different? And it really is about being all included, having everything taken care of for you. Looking at this particular slide here, it really just checks the boxes of everything that's included. I mean, we really want the guests to not spend more to get off the ship than they did to get on the ship. And with all these all-inclusive amenities, you really don't have to get out your wallet. And that makes it so nice. Of course, the all-inclusive part being the gratuities, that's just, you don't have to be concerned with that. We've already done that for you. Unlimited beverages, premium spirits, 24/7. But it's just nice to know that you can have what you want when you want. And, having multiple daily excursions, Jonathan, as you've experienced being on Uniworld, you have so many curated experiences that to choose from the morning. We're going to make sure you get back on the ship at lunch. You're not going to ever miss a meal. And then you can go back on for another afternoon excursion if you like, with some choice curated experiences as well. Having personal butlers in the suites. And I have to tell you, the suites do go the quickest. They really do. But the butlers are fantastic. And they're just so accommodating, packing, unpacking, shoe shines, taking your laundry out. And And in 2026, the scheduled airport transfers are included if you book Uniworld Air, but also bicycles on board, complimentary. And guests like to stay fit on their cruises these days. So we do have fitness centers. We have swimming pools. I think we have 6 outdoor pools, 5 indoor pools, and having the 24-hour room service is pretty neat too.
Yes. So speaking of the pools, we both have images of the ship that will be on in Bordeaux.
Yeah.
So Sheryl is in front of the pool, and I am facing the pool.
Yeah. But it's a beautiful sun deck. I mean, it's where you really, I mean, when you're back on board and you want these 360-degree amazing views, but the pool area is very unique. I believe it's the only infinity pool on the rivers. And
Okay.
behind me, with the pool is another dining opportunity, a bistro area. And we also have wine and art classes as well. So that's what I love about our super ships is that you have different dining venues as well, whether it's wine tasting or like I said, we can have pizzas and salads in this area of the sun deck as well. So it's
Right.
just nice to know, that you have multiple venues to choose from. But it's
Absolutely.
a beautiful ship. The inspiration comes from Yves Saint Laurent, his beautiful abode. So, when you see that, I didn't pay much attention, but I actually Googled that one time. And really the colors, the blue, the golds, they're so gorgeous. And the ship was very calming to me, very calming and beautiful.
Okay, great. And I can't wait to see it. But just one other thing before we leave this slide. So we had this discussion on the Rhine about how it's not all about the drinks, but
No,
being able to go after an excursion and just have a glass of Prosecco or whatever they're offering as a sparkling wine is nice, and you don't get charged for it. Because they're not to talk bad about any other ship or company, but they only have beverages at certain times that are included, like at meals. So it's just nice not to have to worry about that.
No, I agree. I mean, have whatever you want whenever you want. Although, even during the day and the evening, that's what I love about Uniworld and the cuisine, the farm table cuisine and the wines change every day. And we're sampling, or not just sampling sometimes. Um, they're all of these wine regions that we're very close to. And then,
Right.
of course, with the cuisine being farm to table, the chef goes off the ship to get the produce for that evening, or you see the adorable little farmer's truck backed up to the ships when we're in port. But
Right.
but you're right. I mean, there's a big non-alcoholic movement going on, and we accommodate guests with that too. Because
Yes.
I was delighted and had no idea there were so many non-alcoholic premium versions, as in gin, vodka, and the Prosecco. So,
Right.
again, there's no charge for this as well.
Yes. Yes. It's a great onboard experience. So,
Yeah.
yes. Okay. So on to the SS Bon Voyage and Bordeaux.
Well, we've talked a bit about the ship and the inspiration.
Right.
She truly is very beautiful. And what just reminds me to tell you is, or remind everyone, is that we have the same size ships as everybody else, but we do put less guests. So that means that we have a higher um, staff to guest ratio. And the ship, which is the average, 124 to 130 guests is our average. And it just allows the more personalized service. This is how the crew and the staff know the guest name after the first day. They have that favorite cocktail or coffee drink waiting on you after you've only ordered it once. So
Right.
that's what I love about the personalized service that you get with I hear this over and over again, but the ship is beautiful. But yeah, not with just the SS Bon Voyage, but with all the ships. The maximum capacity is going to be around 120 to 130 guests.
Right. And I think sometimes people don't realize that ratio, what a big difference that makes. But
It really does, because some of the other the other guys, which we love them all. We'll have as many as 170 to 190 guests on their ships.
Yeah, for about the same number of staff. So yeah, it's very nice. Um, oh, just one quick. So I just want to reiterate that you said so the suites get a butler. So on this ship,
Yeah.
you have 2 suites and 2 grand suites.
Yes.
So those do go first because there's only 4.
Right. They
Um,
do go quickly. They really do. And people, whether you're celebrating a milestone or you just like the extra space, it's just so nice. And the butlers, they are trained on the same caliber as those of Buckingham Palace, and
Pretty great.
they are just amazing, amazing. They have, they give the guests treats. I mean, you have replenished cookie and sandwiches, fruit plates every day. You have a fully stocked bar um, every day. Change out whatever you don't want that may be in there already, and it's just a wonderful experience. It really is.
Yes, yes. And those French balconies are completely lovely as well. It's a very
They are.
comfortable room. Yeah. So
Well, so many minutes, so many amenities, Jonathan. The Savoy beds of England, they're really hard to get out of in the morning to go on your excursions, and then heated towel floors and heated towel racks and all the amenities. Because sometimes guests, if you're staying at hotels, oh, I'm going to have to bring the hairdryer. I'm going to have to bring, toiletries, and you simply just do not have to do that, whether you're in a suite or not on Uniworld.
yes, it's good. Um, okay. So it's a 7-night cruise, 19 meals included, 6 days of excursions, and 3 UNESCO World Heritage sites, which is pretty fantastic.
Absolutely amazing. And of course, I mean, this could, increase your nights, and we'll talk about any pre or post nights because we have a lot of extensions on every itinerary. And it's just nice to know, that you can add to your river cruise experience with one of our amazing pre or post extensions.
Right. Yes. So this is just the itinerary. You can sort of see the map down here.
Yes, I
Still,
wish it was a little larger. But these are 3 beautiful rivers that we are sailing on: the Garonne, the Dordogne, and the Gironde. And we do leave the ship the first day from Bordeaux, and the Fort Medoc area and Cadillac are just. It's just every stop is just amazing and so much to do. Even though I say it's laid back, there's still so much included that you have choices from.
sure.
And then we go back to Bordeaux. It kind of slows down a little bit in Libourne with Saint Emilion, and then sail back to Bordeaux, where you'll really have to get all that Bordeaux has to offer
Right.
with the excursions. But yeah, Biarritz was one that we have added for this pre 3-night stay at the Hotel Palace. This hotel dates back to the 1800s, and all the European celebrities, royalty, love this property. And it's about a 3.5 hour drive. Train, car would be a bit shorter by plane, and we do offer, of course, air service. But yeah, it's about 3.5 hours from Bordeaux, but just
Okay.
a nice way to start the cruise.
Absolutely. I haven't been here, but I did the Basque Country of Spain this past summer, and
Oh, wow.
the whole mix of Spanish and French culture and just their own unique culture is so interesting.
It is, isn't it? But this is known for, it's just miles of beautiful beaches, and it's really popular for surfing as well.
Oh, okay. Amazing. Um, so okay, starting in Bordeaux, we already know that.
Yes,
Is it?
yes. So, this is what I love about Uniworld. You don't, if you get in early, you go to the ship, you can relax. You don't have to worry about your luggage. You can, have a cocktail, have lunch, go back off and experience a bit of Bordeaux before we leave. And of course, day 2 in the Fort Medoc area. I love this area. Of course, we're tasting oysters at the very beginning. And what I love about the tours that we're experiencing here, a lot of you are just walking right off the ship to experience, like we do here in the mid out area with the oyster tasting at this fortress. And really, they shop them right there. I mean, this is all done, while we are there, and you have a little prosecco tasting, and of course, we do have the bikes on board that you can experience biking through the vineyards or touring, walking through the vineyards as well. And we also offer, sorry, a private wine tasting experience this day if you're not wanting to do the Let's Go bike tour.
Okay. Gosh, I want to do both.
I know. That's what everybody said.
Right. So just two things to make clear for anyone who has not been on a river cruise or doesn't know about Bordeaux. It is both a city as well as a region for wine. So,
Yes.
so when you say Bordeaux, it could mean two different things.
Right.
Yeah.
But I do think that Bordeaux has the best that Southwest France has to offer, because it's
Right.
yes, it's known for the wine regions, of course, the Cabernets, the Merlots, but the chateaus, it's a foodie, a wine, destination. However, there's so much historical landmarks and magnificent vineyards, and you're just tasting the French countryside as you go along the way every day.
Right. So what about day 3? Anything to point out here?
Well, I mean, it's again, I love this tour also because, what's great about these chateaus and these wine tastings is that the owner of these chateaus are conducting the tasting. And this particular region is well known for the Sauternes, which are the sweeter wines. And they're not my favorites, but you do appreciate the Sauternes in France because they're a lot better in France than they are what I've tasted here in the US. So I've changed my opinion. And so this is a beautiful tour. And of course, another inclusion that you can take advantage of. And I've heard it was wonderful. I did not participate, but I've heard that the colorful life of Toulouse-Lautrec was a great experience as well. So sometimes you have to make choices if you can't do both.
Yeah, this is another difficult one for me because I love art and I actually have 2 Toulouse-Lautrec prints right here where I'm sitting.
You do? Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah. And for any fans of Moulin Rouge, the movie or the musical, he's a character in that. So,
Yeah.
but I also love Sauterne, and the first time I had it was with foie gras, and
Well,
that's a pretty
you will experience foie gras as well.
fantastic.
Yeah, on board. You certainly will. And of course, if you're out at any of the amazing restaurants, which it just seems like there's so many to choose from when you're in Bordeaux
Right.
or even in Blaye as well, or Saint Emilion,
Everywhere. Yes.
everywhere.
Okay. Oh, yeah. So we're on to Blaye or Blaye.
Blaye was one of my favorites. It again, these excursions are just right off the ship. Walking into the city of Blaye, and it's just while I was there, I thought I could live here because it didn't seem big, but it had everything, and the again, so many choices here on this day. And this you would love this one, Jonathan, because it is the intimate experience with the local wine and art connoisseurs.
Mm.
This was right off the ship. This was just, and they're a married couple, and we had 4 different tastings during this experience, and we were in their winery, and he's just he's a wine producer, and the knowledge is unbelievable. So and his wife, she's the artist, and so we took our wine glasses outside of the winery, and he said, it's okay. You can have your glass and walk on the streets in France and drink wine. I'm like, oh, okay. And so we went to her art gallery, and then we had another tasting. Then we went down in the cellar and had another tasting. And she's a magnificent artist. But they're just a lovely couple. And I really, really enjoyed that.
That,
But the
that sounds right
fortress
up my
is
alley.
pretty cool too. But
Okay.
yeah, this is a day where there are many choices as well.
Fun. Okay. Okay, so
Yes,
Livorn.
the Bourne St. Million. Now, this is where you really just need to spend the day and relax in the St. Emilion region because wandering the cobblestone streets, I mean, it's just the architecture is amazing, and then the beautiful vineyards. But it's known for the limestone, the underground monolithic church, and they have underground beautiful wine galleries as well. And certainly, you're not going to miss out on a wine tasting here in the San Emilion region because this is, like I said, they're very well known for their cabs and their Merlot. But yeah, this is, and then you still have time to wander on your own because a little shopping is fun, and the restaurants are amazing. It's hard to choose a restaurant, really, if you want outside or inside. It really is a magnificent day.
Okay, great. And as nice as tours are, it's nice to just have your free time too. So this sounds like a great day.
Yes, it really does. It really does. So it's a lot of fun.
Good. So this is
So
the same, right?
yes, Lilburn, yeah, you have we do spend the time there, but again, this is, more laid back because you have a wonderful village day. This was one of the most fabulous farmers market I have ever been to because it really was a lot of high quality and everything that we probably don't need, but would like to have to bring home for fun if you have room in your suitcase. But
Yes.
this is a great day, and we do this on every itinerary. Have a night out program depending on where we are. This after hours, taking off the ship to this Luminaire. Used to be a submarine factory, and this is only Uniworld guests that are in this huge uh, factory, and it's the architecture, it's light features, water features, but it's digital images on the wall, the ceilings, and it depends on what time of the month, what they may be featuring here. When I went, it was all about the pharaohs and the pyramids, which was fantastic.
Okay. So what I've seen pictures of this. I imagine it being kind of like the Van Gogh experience that does tours around the country.
Yeah, yeah, exactly,
Okay.
exactly.
But different artists and topics featured.
Right, but I mean, I think it's wonderful that when we do a nights out, it's only Uniworld. It's only Uniworld guests, which makes it very special,
That is,
very unique and special.
yes. Does the ship move from day 5 to day 6? Or is it at the
Yeah,
same place?
yeah, because that's when we actually will go back to Bordeaux
Oh,
on day
okay.
6.
So day 7, back in Bordeaux.
And this is what's so lovely because you do get to spend a lot more time, which you want to, in this amazing city. You'll do the city tour. Um, I like doing things on my own, but I'm very happy that I did the city tour. And then there was still time to, experience some wine tasting on your own or have a bite to eat or do the amazing shopping that is there. But yeah, we call this Do as the Locals Do on the walking tour. Very, very nice. And those that really like to bike, they can bike the back streets of Bordeaux on this particular day. But yeah, this really just gives you a great day in Bordeaux.
Yes, and I think this is a nice thing about this cruise that it starts in Bordeaux and ends there. So if you didn't get everything done the first day, you get it at
That's
the end.
exactly right.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. It's so beautiful.
Okay. So you disembark the ship. You either fly home. If you booked air through Uniworld, your transportation is included to the airport.
Right.
Or you go off to Paris or somewhere else.
Well, that's true. But it's nice to let everyone know that they do have these opportunities. You're right. It could be Paris. It could be anywhere else. But on this particular itinerary and many others, we will offer a Paris pre or post. And it's a 2-night stay at the Hotel Napoleon with breakfast and a tour. And, of course, your transfers are included. with this extension as well.
Right. And so, yes, like you were saying, the pre and post cruise extensions through Uniworld just make it a completely seamless experience where you don't have to stress about the details.
I know.
Everything is there for you and ready. And you give your credit card once and it's paid for at the same time.
That's true. Would you go back to that last slide? I was gonna
Yes.
another I thought we saw it, but on this last day too, this is where we were talking about the make travel matter experiences, but talking about the collection, where you could use a shipboard credit. And I'm telling you, a very much fun thing to do is to take the retro sidecar. You could take it in the afternoon, but Bordeaux is pretty exciting and fun in the evening. So you could also do the retro sidecar at night. It's just, so much fun. But that's your last day too, that you could do that in the evening.
That sounds great.
Have your packing done before all this so you can enjoy your evening.
Right, definitely. So here we have a quick video. So if you're just listening, just enjoy the sounds or find it on YouTube. So here we go. I'm sold. That's a great video. Oh, there we go.
It's fun too. It really is. And you know what? That is the exact experience. It really is.
And
throughout the cruise.
Yeah, I can't wait. So I'll say it again. So contact me to book and be part
Please.
of virtual.
Yeah, do.
Yeah.
And it sells out quickly. It really does. It's been, a great seller. Well, everything really has been, to tell you the truth.
It's exciting.
Yeah, people were wanting suites, and I mean, the last part of the year, and I mean, the ship's just been completely sold out. So we have no reason to think that won't happen for 2026. And June, you're hosting June 28th, right?
Yes, I believe that's right. Yes. So yes, I'm ready to have a great group with me.
Well, you know what else we started in Bordeaux, and which is very unique. And then we will have it for 2026. Not sure it's on your exact selling, but we now have golf included. Well, golf is a masterpiece collection, but for those that love golf, we offer it. Let's see, about six itineraries through the summer, and it's in the same Emilion region, so pretty cool. Yeah, but there's still plenty to do if you don't golf, So
Right.
I don't play golf. Well, that's okay. As you can see from the itinerary, there's a lot to do.
Right. I mean, speaking of that, I think it's also important to say that while Bordeaux is a wine region, a major wine region, there is also more to do than just drink wine. So you're seeing history and culture and food. So I think a non-drinker can also have a great time.
Well, I mean, I can attest to that because my best friend since third grade went with me in June. No, she does not. But, she had a wonderful time just with, the art, the history. And, and of course, if you're not doing the wine tastings, they do have the sparkling water as well. So, and then she really enjoyed the non-alcoholic versions on board.
Oh, great. Well. Okay.
Yeah.
Good. Okay.
Yeah.
So I believe you said there's a current promotion until the end of October.
Yes. I mean, yes, we've extended the early booking promo discount through the end of October, and you can save 10% on this sailing for June 28, 2026. So I just encourage everybody to book with you. I mean, it's going to be a great experience. You're an amazing host. And then with the additional amenities on board for hosting, the cocktail party, the $250 shipboard credit per person, and to be
Right.
pampered and spoiled for an entire week, I want to go again.
Absolutely. Well, come on.
Um, I might do that.
Okay, good. Uh, so we have like two more little brief topics. One thing I really like about Uniworld is you offer things that other companies do not. Like, especially, I think people want to go to Italy and have a river cruise, and
Yeah.
nobody does that except Uniworld.
Right. I mean, it's amazing to me. I mean, we've been in Italy for quite a few years, and we have over 6 itineraries that you can experience this round trip Venice cruise. Next year, we're going to be in Slovenia for the pre, and then the 7-night cruise, and then we'll take the luxury train to Rome. I mean, what an experience! But there's, Grand Alpine, there's the Balkans, that you can combine with the train, or you can just do this wonderful 7-night cruise. And, again, when we talk about experiences, there, like you said, there is no other river cruise. Dock 15 minutes from St. Mark's Basilica, and a nights out program there is going to St. Mark's at night when it is completely dark and closed. And like that basilica, it's a wow factor. And the same with Doge Palace. And you're experiencing Burano. We spend the night there. But it's the Veneto region that we're experiencing. And I know we've all been to Italy quite a bit. And putting an itinerary together, if you're not on a river cruise, the hotels are so expensive. Then where are we dining? What are we touring? Right. And here with Uniworld, you're always going back to your 5-star floating boutique hotel.
Yes. Sounds ideal. Okay. So India also, right? Just to put that out there.
Oh, absolutely. And India, in addition to all of our extraordinary destinations, I still call them the exotics, but India is on a lot of people's bucket list, and we have 2 beautiful programs there with the Golden Triangle from New Delhi to Calcutta. It's a 7-night cruise. Spend the night, 3 nights in New Delhi, and staying at the Oberoi resorts are magnificent. And then we also have the 16-day where you can combine the river cruise with the Maharaja Express. Which that is quite an experience. So you do get a night in New Delhi and a night in Mumbai. And I know it's on my bucket list for sure, because my main goal for going would be to see the Taj Mahal. And here you experience at 2 different times, because it looks completely different in the daytime than it does in the evening. And another wow factor.
Yes,
so
definitely.
But, not to miss Vietnam and Cambodia is always a great seller. We're in Peru, and 2 beautiful ships in Egypt as well. And there's more great things to come with Uniworld. A steady growth with Uniworld. Steady growth. Brand new ship next year, the Emily. Brand new build, selling the Danube, and then several new ships coming out in 2027. Exciting. Especially 2 ships now will be on Madeira in 27. It's just a very exciting time.
Great. Okay. I think one last thing. So regardless of if you don't go on the Bordeaux cruise, any other voyage with Uniworld, you get exclusive Virtuoso perks, which I believe is $125 shipboard credit per person, or 125 euros.
It's actually 150.
150, yes. Okay.
Yeah, 150 per person shipboard credit in euro for 26. And that's on every cruise, every itinerary, every cruise. And of course, the great thing is there's always, a promotion, and maybe it could be a past guest, a referral. Right. There's just so much, that you can add on to with all the promotions. But yes, so all the Virtuoso departures do have $150 per person.
Fantastic. Shipboard credit. Great. Okay. Any final thoughts to add?
Well, I'm just excited for you and the guests that are going to be joining you. And I just encourage them to do so, especially with, with this fantastic promo that we've extended.
Right.
And that if anybody, hey, anybody wants Christmas markets, we've got some space left for 2025. It's $2,000 off a person.
Wow. Okay. Thanks for mentioning that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I appreciate your time. Thanks for talking
Thank
to
you,
me.
Jonathan. It's been a lot of fun.
Same
Thank
here.
you. And you let me know if you need anything, and happy sailing.
Thanks again for watching or listening. In case you're listening to this as an audio podcast, just know that it is available on YouTube so that you can see any photos or videos that we share. Likewise, if you're watching on YouTube, you can download it from Spotify or Apple Podcasts so you can listen while driving. Just search for the Luxury All-Inclusive Travel Podcast and subscribe. Also remember that there are always promotions going on with these companies, and when you book with me, you will receive those as well as added perks that I am able to add to your booking. At the very least, with Uniworld, for example, you will receive a shipboard credit as a Virtuoso benefit. So again, please like and subscribe and share the podcast. Most importantly, please visit my website at pilkingtontravels.com or email me at jonathan@pilkingtontravels.com when you are ready to travel. Thank you.